Hi, I'm here to take you through the global cues. Well, if you look at the Asian markets did fluctuate on Friday after the US equity markets did hit an all-time record high as investors weighed the latest corporate earnings and solid economic growth data. Shares were little changed in South Korea and were down in Japan, where markets reopened after a holiday. Investors are looking to China's purchasing manager surveys for updates on economic activity in the world's second largest economy after the US reported growth of 6.4% annualized pace in the first quarter. Kospi was down close to around 0.1% in trade, while Australia equities were down 0.65%. Nikkei was down close to around 0.4% in trade. Speaking about the U.S. equity markets, the U.S. S&P 500 closed at record highs on Thursday as tech steadied from its intraday malus, and the Facebook-led rally in communication services supported investor sentiment. U.S. first quarter GDP did rise to close to around 6.4%. It was far better than expectations of 6.1%, and growth is expected to pick up in the quarters ahead. The yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury did advance slightly by around 2 odd pips to 1.63%. Dow was up 0.7% at 34,060, while the S&P was up by 0.7% in trade. Nasdaq was up close to around 0.2% in trade. If you look at the European markets, well, the European stocks ended lower on Thursday, even as bank shares hit 14-month high on strong quarterly earnings, as a rise in the Eurozone bond yields saw investors lock in profits at near record levels. The pan-European stock 600 fell 0.3% to 438.7. Bank stocks were the best performing for the day in Europe, supported by a jump in the Eurozone bond yields after the US economic growth and German inflation data came in higher than expected, strengthening the case of a pullback in central bank stimulus. The rise in the yields put pressure on other European sectors, particularly cyclical stocks that have rallied this year. DAX was down close to around 0.9%, while CAC and FTSE were trading flat. Speaking about the oil, well, the WTI crude did rise nearly around 1.7% to $65 a barrel, while prices gained as bullish forecasts on recovering demand this summer offset concerns of rising COVID-19 cases, especially in geographies like India, Japan, and Brazil. If you look at the gold was trading slightly down, soft by nearly around 0.3% in trade at $1,768 an ounce.